Hi, I'm Sydney.
Hi, I'm Sophie.
Welcome to Sauce Sundays. So
We're going to be doing a comic review of the week. We're going to pick a different comic each week and talk about if we liked it, what we thought about it,
and summarize it for you. We're sitting in the Sequential Arts Workshop, which gives classes for people who want to learn about comics or draw them themselves. And we're here with Tom Hart's amazing comic library that we will be choosing from for every week. So this week, we picked Captain America and the Falcon. Personally, I'm an Iron Man fan all the way, but I do love Cap.
I'm a Captain America girl, so I disagree with you.
So to know about this edition, you have to know Captain America's backstory a little bit. So just to tell you about that, in World War II, he was Steve Rogers, and he was trying out for a lot of armies, and they weren't taking him. So a doctor offered him super soldier serum. Oh, that's a tongue twister. And he got that to become this super soldier. And basically, then the doctor was killed by a neo-Nazi who turns out to be the villain Red Skull that Captain America will later try to defeat throughout his time. Yeah, and that's it. We can get this.
So in this specific issue, Captain America and Falcon are dealing with a mean villain who is trying to create a bomb.
Yeah, okay. So basically, the mad bomb is what they're trying to figure out where it is. Mr. Harding made it, and they are trying to...
This is the bad guy.
That's the book. Basically, they're trying to find out where it is from Mr. Harding, but Mr. Harding has been kidnapped by the prime person that's in charge of the conspiracy, Mr. Tower, and he escapes by using a mini mad bomb to distract the guards. And then Captain America tries to save his daughter, Carol Harding, and get her out of the area before the bomb explodes, and Falcon actually saves him. So
that's what I thought was interesting, that Falcon actually saved Captain America this time.
Because as you see, spoilers ahead, if you haven't seen Endgame, Sam Wilson, who is Falcon, gets handed down Captain America's shield, sort of as a tribute. So it's just interesting to see that.
Just a little backstory about Falcon. Falcon is actually an ex-Air Force veteran, so that's why Captain America called upon him to come help him, because they're kind of both from the war and they have that in common. So what did you think about this comic?
Honestly, I really like how they portrayed the villain in this. I don't know why, but dressing him up made him look more like wealthy and like he had more power. At the same time, I really did like Carol Harding's connection to Cap, and I like that he sort of empowered her. And I thought the ending was really interesting because it ended with a cliffhanger where Mr. Tower basically says, "Fire up Big Daddy," which is the name of the bomb. So basically, we don't know if it's going to be stopped. We don't know what's going to happen.
Personally, I didn't really like the cliffhanger.
Really?
I felt like it wasn't suspenseful enough. It didn't make me want to grab the next one right away. I felt like they could have elaborated it more. It was just kind of a quick, fun read, which didn't make me fully invested in continuing the series.
For me, I was just super interested to see if they would be able to defuse the bomb or even find it, because Harding says that he is willing to tell where the location is, but they're firing up the bomb already. So it's really interesting to see what will happen from there.
So we have a surprise for you guys. We actually have one of the first drawings of Captain America in this book. This is one of the first Marvel drawings.
This book basically shows you how the originators drew the Avengers and the sort of their style with it, and like how their faces, their movement, everything.
This is the movements where you can kind of see them drawing them running. Let me see if I can find them. Here's them fighting. If you guys are interested in seeing more superheroes and how they were drawn, we will show you guys next week if you put it in the comments.
Yeah. And so basically we're just gonna go over a comic every week. This week we chose Captain America and the Falcon just because honestly I love Marvel more than anything, and I thought it was
I'm a DC girl. Whatever.
I'm a Marvel fan. Okay, well, my reasoning is that I love Marvel and I really wanted to get more in depth into the actual characters and how they connect outside of like what the movies show you and what like some of the comics tell you things, but when they're combined, like Captain America and the Falcon, it's cooler because you get to explore their relationship and see how like they grew to be so close. Fun fact, it is argued that Captain America was the first Avenger and was not. Basically, since he was frozen for such a long period of time, he technically was the first Avenger to be born, but he ended up replacing Hulk and was not the first Avenger in the actual group. So that's just a fun debate if you want to write in the comments below what you think in your opinion.
So thank you for tuning in this week. We'll see you next Sunday. Let us know if you have any recommendations or suggestions for what we should do next week. Thank you.
Thanks.